Stephen, whenever you were in Vietnam, you talked about how morale changed over time, and you're really there as it starts to change. From a really an excitement about the war in '65 that a lot of people believe that they were going off to stop communism in Vietnam. I'm
Hmm.
curious about your own reflections on that during the war. How were you feeling, and did your own sense of the war and your involvement in it change over time?
My opinion of the war when I was there was that I was doing my country's bidding and I was supporting them, my country, and fighting communism. So we had been fighting communism, since 1945. Actually, go back to the late 30s, I guess. But the Cold War was going pretty intense when I was in elementary and high school. I don't know. You remember? Are you old enough to remember Duck and Cover?
I was not alive for that, but I,
Okay.
I know about it as a historian. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it was sort of programmed into us that we're going to stop communism.
Maybe for
I
JR, you might describe what duck and cover is. He might have a different experience of that as
I
a
am
youth.
also familiar with it from a historical
okay.
standpoint, but
Yeah. Uh, so we were there was a certain amount of indoctrination for the public, and that happened with Vietnam early on. But when a lot of the troops started coming home, uh, I think that got things going. The agitation. A lot of people in college didn't want to serve because you had the draft, and I think most of that started in late '67, '68. Although I couldn't couldn't. That's an opinion.
Sure. I mean, it certainly started as early as '67, if not by '65. Depending on who you're talking to.